This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime!
Welcome to the Barbados Today Morning News Update. It's Friday, January the 30th, 2015. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with unconfirmed reports that Speaker of the House of Assembly Michael Carrington has paid in the money owed to his former client John Griffith. When contacted last night, Griffith told Barbados Today he heard the money had been deposited but could not confirm it. He said he was awaiting official word from his lawyer Kamal Collimore, whom he intended to call this morning on the report. Collimore could not be reached up to the time of this newscast. When we called the office of the Speaker's attorney, Cecil McCarthy, just after 10:15 last night, Carrington answered the phone but declined to comment. Carrington had been under public scrutiny in connection with a near $250,000 debt owed to his former client in a civil case that's been unresolved for the close to 14 years. Despite almost being shut down due to colossal debt and other financial challenges, the annual Barbados Music Awards is on the rebound. Executive producer Ronnie Morris told Barbados Today that Gold Coast Records Inc., the replacement company for the now-defunct Timeless Barbados Inc., has been able to break even on the 2015 BMAs held on January the 11th at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. Now, coming against the backdrop of the circulated list of High Court civil judgments against him, his business partner Russell Rock, and the former Timeless Barbados Entertainment Agency and Timeless Barbados Inc., Morris said they have not only been able to honor all financial obligations from the last awards, but were working with those business entities they owed to clear their debt. Morris noted that despite efforts by some people to bury them 6 feet under, they were coming out of the red. He disclosed that while it cost his company $300,000 to produce the recent BMAs, future events were assured through partnership with a Jamaican investor whose company is based in Trinidad and Tobago. He said the investor has contributed most of the seed money for the BMAs, and Gold Coast Records has been able to use a new business model to clear the debts, having now wiped away about 85%. The executive producer also noted that Gold Coast Records Inc. was on a sounder footing than the old company and could now boast of additional sponsorship backing from Canadian enterprise Sync Audio. He also expects that income from the February 21st and 22nd Queens of Gospel concert at the Wilde Gymnasium will be able to settle all remaining debts owed to the various commercial operators. Lies and propaganda. That's how some of the 87 Nigerians here on a study trip are describing damaging public complaints about the accommodation at Casa Grande Hotel and other issues. Douglas Ogologbo said it was time to speak out to safeguard the program he and others claim was in danger of being jeopardized by less than 10 of their colleagues, whom he noted seemed bent on disrupting the educational initiative.
We are not crying. Those who are crying, they know why they are crying. We are not crying. And I want to tell the people of Barbados and beyond that they don't represent the interests of the entire Nigerians that are here, that have been sent here to study. It is just a faction that they have forged by themselves, and they came up with these ideas. And so it has taken a while, but I think it has come to a point where we have to stand and let the world and whoever that have also gotten those informations that they don't represent the interests of the entire students.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados
It's grand. It's a celebration, and it's just for you. It's Barbados Today's birthday bash, and we are big on giving. Join the party and dance away with this fantastic deal. Book a full-page graphic ad during our birthday week, January 26th to 30, for an unbelievable $500. Or book 5 email blasts. Or better yet, take both offers and get great value. Join the celebrations on the #1 media platform of choice. RSVP with our Barbados Today birthday team or Misa and Tamisha at 417-1000. Let's get this party started.
In regional news now, Bermudians are being warned to brace for tough and painful measures as the government prepares to present its 2014 to 2015 national budget. Premier Michael Dunkley told a news conference yesterday that the fiscal deficit must be significantly reduced. Premier Dunkley said, contrary to an announcement made yet Wednesday night by the Bermuda Trade Union Congress, the required cost-cutting measures for the budget, which were discussed with the unions, have not been fully reached.
And if the unions cannot agree to furlough, and let me be very clear, the furlough cannot be implemented without the agreement of the unions, then the government would need to consider reductions in service levels or programs. That said, it is government's intent to now move forward with producing a national budget for 2015-2016. In closing my comments, the decisions that government will make affect all sectors of our community, but the government's fiscal and economic challenges require that very tough and painfully difficult decisions have to be made to get us where we need to go.
In Jamaica, the Senate will today open debate on the proposed legislation to relax laws on the use of ganja or cannabis. The new bill amending the Dangerous Drugs Act has been endorsed by supporters of the changes at a two-day Investors Summit which ended in Jamaica yesterday. Speakers called on the government to continue full speed ahead with the reforms and disregard apparent threats from a United States government official reported as cautioning the Jamaican government against breaching international drug treaties to which it is a signatory. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade A.J. Nicholson has been urged to consult with his CARICOM partners to produce a position paper for changes to the international treaties immediately. And finally, a gunman has been arrested in a studio of Dutch news broadcaster NOS after disrupting the main evening news, reportedly demanding airtime. Staff were evacuated from the building in the media park in the central city of Hilversum. The man, smartly dressed and carrying a long pistol, paced around a studio that appeared to be empty. When armed police confronted him, he dropped the gun and was overpowered.
Ik laat het vallen. Ik heb het laten vallen. Ik heb het laten vallen. Oké, even tijd, rust. Op je buik. Arm is vrij. Arm is vrij. Bij elke verdachte beweging wordt onmiddellijk geschoten. Heb je dat begrepen? Ja. Oké, even contact meldkamer, situatie onder controle. Eén verdachte aangehouden. Situatie onder controle, één verdachte aangehouden.
And with news of another possible hostage standoff nipped in the bud, we come to the end of our morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screen play at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.